Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by my channel. Right after me, there's going to be a powerful video that's going to show you how to be diversified in the Forex market. We have some more software coming out that's going to deliver you the information that you need to be diversified. It is possible to be diversified in the Forex market. But before we get to that video, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, and turn on that bell notification so you can be notified when I drop new videos. And for information, that upside down arrow down in the description, that's where you can find it.
Hey guys, welcome to the call. We'll be getting started here in a couple of minutes. We're going to give a couple extra minutes for people to join since this is our first kickoff call of our 9-day blitz. So we're going to be doing calls just like this for the next 9 days. And for those of you that don't know why we're doing that, it's because we're getting ready to launch the craziest launch in the Forex space when it comes to technology, when it comes to financial opportunity. It's going to be a crazy launch on October 17th. And if you want to do something, you got to do it the right way. If you want to do it big, and we got to ramp up the momentum. And the way to do that is by starting early, right? There's a saying that if you're on time, you're late. If you're 5 minutes early, then you're actually on time, right? I don't always follow that myself. I'm actually always running late, but on this project here, we're not running late, right? We're going to execute. We're going to launch this on time in a big way. And that's why we're starting early, 9 days ahead of time. We have some very special announcements that we're going to release on today's call. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end of the call. This is going to be a robust, thorough, information-packed call that's going to run for like at least 90 minutes, maybe even 120 minutes, right? So prepare yourself, grab your coffee, grab your notes. You want to take notes. You really want to absorb everything that we're going to share for the next couple of hours so that you can prepare yourself, prepare your team, prepare your contacts for the next 9 days. All right, Chris, I could see you. So what I'm going to do, for those of you joining us just now, welcome to our first launch blitz kickoff call. This is the first call of 9 days where we're going to do a massive blitz call to build momentum for you to hear the information that we have. Make sure, as I said, you stay to the end of the call because we have very special promotions and announcements to make that you've never heard about before. And this is going to give you an opportunity to see what we have to share to invite people to the next call. So with that being said, I want to welcome Mr. Chris Simonian, who's just been a key role in helping to articulate the vision, our marketing plan going into the marketplace launch. He's been a key role. He's done a fantastic job here, especially in the last week, really putting the speed on the finalized touches of what we're doing here. Chris, I'm going to pass the call to you to get us kicked off.
All right, thanks, Sal. I know a lot of people are still trying to chime in. There was maybe a couple of links that went out, but I think everything is getting straightened out at this point. So first and foremost, I'd like to welcome everybody to this call. Boy, with every day, we're getting closer to the incredible launch of October 17th. And so on today's call, you're going to see something very interesting. You're going to see what the company's been doing, but most importantly, you're going to see where the company is going. And the reason that's important to you is because we're going to show you things that are completely unprecedented in our industry. We're going to be showing you something that nobody's really ever done before. And it really gives you a unique selling proposition. It's going to give you a positioning in the market that really nobody else has to offer. And we know that you're going to be equally as excited to see this as we are actually equally excited to present it. So I know that I know you're probably seeing some stuff on the screen right now, but there's some really great stuff that we're going to be covering today. I'm kind of a new face to the company. I came in kind of as a chief marketing officer to kind of help establish the brand and position it. So I just want to give you about 2 minutes just on myself. I'm going to make it very quick because we are running a little bit behind schedule. My name is Chris Simonian, born and raised in Southern California. I have a lovely wife and 2 boys. I've been in the industry for well over 30 years. Started in the marketing department, actually working very closely with the late Mark Hughes at Herbalife International. And at that time, we really weren't quite $1 billion, but working with Mark, we built some marketing strategies, product launches, promotions, and incentives. And we took the company over $1 billion at that particular point. It was very exciting for me because it kind of was my first toe in the water in the executive side or on the corporate side of networking. I really started off as a distributor and built pretty good sized organizations selling water filters. I'm not going to age myself, but that was, kind of way back when, water filters were important and people really weren't buying bottles of water. I continued on with my career, expanding, companies all throughout Europe and so forth. And then roughly around 2006, I became the president of a company called Team Beachbody. You probably know it well. It's that in-home, workout infomercial company. It's called Team Beachbody. I became president, started that company in 2006. We launched in 2007. And I guess you guys know the story from that point on. Took it well over to $500 million. It's $1 billion now. I then continued on my career after Team Beachbody and started to build a company throughout Asia and opened up a massive amount of markets all throughout Asia, including China, Singapore, Japan, Philippines, you name it, Thailand, Taiwan, and so forth. Took that well over $200 million a year. Came back here to the States and then worked with a skincare and cosmetic company within 18 months through a massive social media program. We had well over 700% growth, almost at the $1 billion mark in a short period of time. The reason I'm telling you this is obviously I want you to get to know me better, but most importantly, I want to get you to know you guys better so that when we actually get out of this quarantine stuff and we can start traveling and having events, I will get to know you guys a lot better. I really want to know what your dreams are, what your visions are. I want to know where you want to see the company go. And I really want to know, of course, why you're doing it is what you're doing. So I really take an interest in the field. I believe our most valuable asset in any company is really you guys. It's the field. And anybody that knows me, that have worked with me in the industry, I am a champion of the field first and foremost. So any decision that I make when it comes to marketing, incentives, and promotions, the first question I ask myself is, will this affect the field? And if it does affect the field, how will it affect the field? And if it affects the field in any negative way, I drop that project immediately. It only has to be a positive win situation for the field for me to move any type of marketing or promotions or incentives. So it's really great to meet everybody. And I hope to get to each and know every one of you, obviously, when we get out of this stuff and we can travel and, of course, have those phenomenal events. So we're going to kick it off, obviously, with our main presentation. And Sal's going to present it, our Chief Network Officer. So, Sal, I'm going to turn it over to you. I know we're running a little bit late. I just want to kind of give everybody a quick speed rush on who I was. So please, by all means, take it over.
Awesome. Well, thank you for getting us kicked off, Chris. Everything that Chris just shared, it's absolutely true to the core. We're blessed to have him a part of our project. He has the Midas touch. There's things that he'll never say about himself that we can say for him. He's helped 4 different companies do over the 9-figure mark in revenue, right? That's well over $100 million in sales. One of those companies going into the billions. And that's a unique experience. And that's also a blessing to have someone with that experience on board with us. What a privilege with us being so new. And we're excited about the whole team that we have together. And we're excited about you. And, a lot of you that are watching this, you've helped shape and form and vote on and make key decisions to fulfill this vision. So what are we going to get into? We're going to show first the new vision of Auvoria Prime, right? And it's really an evolved version of what we launched with. So for those of you that don't know, right, we're a technology company. We started at the beginning of this year, and we were faced with a huge challenge. We were up against statistics. We were up against historical data saying that what we wanted to do might not have been possible. And we took the risk, jumped off the cliff, went for it, started taking action, and then magic happened. And that led us to where we're at now, where what we hoped was possible, we soon discovered it was possible. And we're going to show you in this presentation here why it's absolutely possible. So take notes and pay attention to the information that we have here. We're going to get started. Let me read an income disclosure because we're going to talk about money. And I don't know about you, but money is essential. It's about what you can do with money, right? Money creates options in your life. It creates resources that allows you to do different things and help different people and just really open up a lot of doors. So because we're talking about money, we need to give a disclosure here. So trading, making money, using Forex analysis tools and software to assist you in trading, this carries a high level of risk. Only trade with capital you can afford to lose. The information that's contained in this presentation, everything I'm about to share, it's for informational purposes, right? It's to educate you. One should evaluate their risk tolerance and personal financial situation before trading. If you're ever in doubt, please consult your own personal licensed financial advisor, right? We are not financial advisors. We're not providing investment advice. All trade opportunity alerts that we're going to talk about are delivered to all participants uniformly without regard to an individual's trade objectives, financial condition, or suitability, unless a user has made customized alert options. And you're going to learn what that means. We have a lot of customization ability on your part as a customer. This is on your account to further analyze their own manual trade opportunities. These options are at the full discretion of the user. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade. So what have we been working on? What are we doing? We're here to help you. So the first question that I have to ask you is, are you on the right path to the future that you want? Right? Every person, there's over 500 people on this call. You all need to ask yourself that question. Are you on the right path to the future that you want? Okay, most people are not on the right path, right? If you keep doing what you've been doing, will you get what you want, right? You have to evaluate. There comes a point in life where you have to think about that. Like most people, you probably desire more money, more time, but you may lack a plan to make it happen. Are you stuck without access to the right connections or resources to create your ideal lifestyle? Now, let me ask you a serious question. What if there was a way you could earn money while spending time doing what you love? That's a crazy question because most people think, okay, earning money, I got to go to work. I got to go somewhere. That means I have to leave or stop doing what I love, which is maybe watching the Super Bowl game or playing with my kids or going on a hike or going camping. I got to stop all that stuff to go do something that maybe I don't necessarily enjoy. But hey, I got bills to pay. I got to do it if I want to make money, right? That's pretty much historically how all people have behaved and the decisions people have to make when it comes to making money. But it's 2020. There's technological breakthroughs that can change that. And we're going to show you how that's possible. So what if there's a way you could work smarter instead of just harder, right? Hard work is important, but it's not everything. There's a lot of people that I know who work really, really hard, and yet they're still paycheck to paycheck. They work really, really hard, and they're still broke. They still can't achieve their financial dreams, even though they work hard. You need a smart plan. You need to have a strategy combined with your hard work, right? What if there was a way to add leverage to your life by using technology to help you make more money? Imagine that. Imagine using technology. We live in the technology age. How do you use technology to make money? What if there was a way to see a quality of income where you can increase your income while decreasing the hours spent on working, right? There's people out there that work a job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Their whole life is dedicated to working, and they think the more money they want to make, the harder they have to work, the longer hours they have to work, and their life passes them by because all they did was work and they never got to actually enjoy life, right? We're here to disrupt that. So Forex trading, right? We talked about that big income disclosure about the risks of trading. It's all geared up for this. Forex trading may just offer the right opportunity to get you the time freedom and the possibilities that you've been looking for. So think about that. Technology, Forex trading, that might be a solution to get you to where you want to go. Now, what is Forex? That might be a foreign concept to you, right? Like Forex, how is that a solution? I don't even know what that is. I'm going to give you 4 good reasons why Forex offers you a great opportunity to make extra income. Number 1, okay, Forex, it stands for foreign exchange. That's the largest financial market in the world. It's basically just all the money from all the countries, all the different currencies. You don't need a lot of capital to start trading in the Forex market. So that means, guess what? No matter where you're at financially, there may be an opportunity here for you to get started today. You also don't need any special licenses to trade in this market. Again, that means you can get started today. You don't need any special licenses. And also you can trade Forex from your laptop or your phone anywhere in the world. We even have it set up to where you can trade in the cloud, where you don't even have to have stable, reliable, constant internet connection. That's how far advanced technology has become, right? So those are some of the huge benefits of Forex. But let's be real. Okay, we're not here to sell you a pipe dream. We're not here to pitch you some unreasonable, unrealistic fantasy like everyone's just going to have success. A lot of people lose in Forex. Okay, in fact, 95% of people who try this, they lose money and they fail. Who wants to do that? Like, why would you want to just lose money? That's not the point, right? Now, why does that happen? Well, number one, most people don't have the time to study the markets all day or all night long, right? When you're talking about the financial markets, it's complicated. There's all these different moving parts, different trends. You know, it's very hard to keep up with all of that all the time, to know how to get involved and how to make the right decisions, right? Also, most people struggle to manage their emotions during trading, right? When you have money on the line, there's risk. And most people end up making poor decisions because they don't know how to contain their emotions. That's why it's like going to Vegas, right? People lose money all the time. The house always wins because people get emotional. Emotions are bad when it comes to making good financial decisions. Also, most people don't have access to proven coaches or training systems. People are trying to learn how to trade Forex. They don't even have a coach. They're just out there wandering in the wilderness, looking on YouTube and Google, trying to figure it out. It's going to take forever to do it that way if you don't have a plan. And also, most people are not surrounded with the right community of support to help them grow. So maybe you have a coach, maybe there's someone you know on Instagram or Facebook who you see trading Forex, but how impactful is that? How's that going to change your life if you're only meeting with them, once a week, once every couple of weeks? You need consistent daily application. You need a system that can help you grow today, a community, right? So what did we do? Like, why are we different? What did we put together? What is this all about? Why are you even watching this today? It really comes down to this slide here. If you pay attention to anything, please pay attention to our story. How did we get here? We launched earlier this year. We're going into a big phase 2 marketplace launch on the 17th. What have we been doing the whole time? We created a paradigm shift in Forex. All right. I just told you most people fail. So here's what we asked ourselves as a company. We said, how can we overcome the most common traits that cause the masses to fail in Forex? Okay, this is what we did. We researched worldwide, literally, right? This is not hypothetical. We researched, I'm talking Asia, Europe, South Africa, South America, all over the US, Canada. We researched worldwide to find the best Forex technology developers and the most advanced user-friendly software tools. Now, for over 6 months, this is what we've been doing this whole time. We conducted dozens of beta test groups with experienced Forex traders to collect data and test the results from using these products that we found. And just so you know, there was over 50 of them. And we ended up consolidating that down to 17. We then used this data to select the tools that are most suitable for. I'm going to show you now our goal, our mission. Who are we here to help? Number one, now we have the technology and the system to help both beginner and experienced traders. So if you're brand new or if you already know all about it, we can help you. We also chose tools that have the longest history of success. So guess what? You're not a guinea pig. We're not going to put some product in front of you where we cross our fingers and hope that it works out. We have data to show what is capable when you use these products and you learn how to use them effectively. We also wanted to use products that required the least amount of capital to get started because we know, look, why are most people here? Well, because they need to make money, not because they already have a whole bunch of money, right? So even if you don't have a ton of capital, there's still an opportunity here with what we created. And also we wanted to help people that have a very limited time to trade, because that's one of the biggest factors that takes people out of the game is they just don't have the time because they got kids and family and a job and college and all these life pressures. Can someone like that still have success in Forex? We believe that because of what we created, the answer would be yes. So welcome to the Auvoria Prime Marketplace. This is what we're launching here on October 17th in 9 days. And we have to tell you about it now so that you know what to do in 9 days from now. Auvoria Prime is an online marketplace that focuses on the strategy of diversification. Anybody who's developed wealth will tell you diversification is key. It's never wise to put all your eggs into one basket, right? The world's constantly changing. You can't just depend on one thing. You need multiple strategies. Diversify. So within the AP marketplace, we built a platform where you can trade with up to 4 software tools simultaneously. So imagine having 4 strategies, 4 tools in your toolbox that you can pick and choose to use simultaneously whenever you want to build a real strategy, to try and build a portfolio of wealth, to build a financial future. Okay, the marketplace is full of software, coaching, and support. Now, how does all of this work? It's really simple. All you have to do is choose your access pass. That's it, right? So it's about diversification. So ask yourself, how diversified do you want to be? So the level of your access pass determines how many software tools you have access to in the marketplace at one time. So we have 4 levels. So this is where you need to come in and make a decision here. Okay, are you the type of person that would succeed with a bronze access pass? Or do you want to get more diversified where you have at least 2 Forex tools to use simultaneously, right? So we have the silver access pass, which comes with 2 software tools. Then we have upgraded from there. We have the gold access pass, which comes with 3 software tools. And then we have an all access pass, which is our most robust offering. It's our most diversified package. It's called the Platinum Pass. And that has 4 software tools that you can use simultaneously to build a portfolio of wealth. Now, we also combine all of this technology that's revolutionary. We combine it with education. And you're going to get access to our Forex Academy, which is designed for any type of trader. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a basic, beginner, brand new. It doesn't matter if you're advanced. It's all about learning more so that you can accelerate and continue to evolve and grow. You can complete these education courses at your own pace, and you can access it from anywhere in the world on any device. And it's facilitated by our Director of Education, Daisy Duncan. She has over 10 years experience teaching people how to succeed in Forex. So we have proven education. And also, we're a very global company. We have courses in multiple languages. And in fact, I think we're already at like 11 different languages within our education, right? From German to French to Croatian to Spanish. We are going global because people all around the world, not just the United States, not just English-speaking countries, people all around the world deserve to grow and to build a portfolio of wealth for their future. Now, everything that I've just laid out, there's even more, okay? We give you a huge extra edge, and this is where I want you to pay attention, because we talked about coaching and having a community of support. And we know that you don't have all the time in the world. So what we did is we brought on board a chief market analyst, Mr. Steve Vetterl, the guy on the left side of your screen. He's a licensed financial advisor here in the United States. He has over 18 years of Forex and portfolio management experience. He's going to deliver weekly market analysis on what's happening in the markets and how you can plan your weekly strategy. So imagine having him by your side, right? You're entering into this new world. You're like, all right, I got this cool technology that I can use. I got education, but who's going to help me through it? Imagine having an 18-year proven veteran who's there to hand deliver critical information to you every single week, right into your fingertips. That's a huge advantage. Also, whichever software you decide to use, each one comes with its own live weekly coaching hosted by the creator of the software. This allows you to be guided by the best possible coach to help you achieve success with each software. So we're talking about a software tool, and you got to learn how to use it. Okay, we figured out that it's not that difficult and that many people can do it. But what if you had weekly coaching, not just from a licensed financial advisor, but from the creator of the software? If I don't know about you, if I was using a new program, a new tool, I would want the creator of that tool to be the person guiding me, right? That's the best possible person in the world to guide you. It's like if you played in the NBA, you're getting coached by Michael Jordan. You're going to go start playing golf and you're getting coached by Tiger Woods. You're getting coached by the best possible person to help you learn how to create success. Now, Auvoria Prime is being guided by this leadership team here. This team has over 70 years of experience in leadership, education, entrepreneurship, and consulting. Okay, I'm Sal Leto. I'm the Chief Network Officer. I'm on the left side of your screen. I work with this team on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And I can tell you all these people here, they have integrity, they have heart, They have work ethic. And the way we put things together, the way we structured things is so that this company never becomes a dictatorship. There's no one or two people on the screen that control everything. We're all diversified ourselves, even within our roles serving at the head of this company. We all have to come together and make decisions as a mastermind to vote on things as a board to shape the future of our company. And there's accountability. We're all incentivized to show up and work hard every day. If any one of us starts dropping the ball, if any one of us starts slacking off, guess what? In the rest of the group can vote them out. That's how we wanted to do things, because there's too many lives at stake that need us to do a good job and to make proper decision making. And that's why we put accountability into our agreements. I couldn't be more proud to work with the team than what you're seeing here. Now, here's the benefits of being an Auvoria Prime customer. This is really what separates us from everyone else. Number one, you're going to get access to the marketplace. This is a revolutionary platform that gives you access to the best products, the best technology, and the best coaches in the world, period. Now, here's what's unique. You can switch your tools and change your strategies on a weekly basis while paying one low monthly subscription. I've never seen that done before. That took a lot of work to pull this off. That means if you start this week and you're using these two software, guess what? Next week, if you're like, I want to change things up without paying any additional fees, you can change the tools and change the software that you're using to build your portfolio of wealth. It's ridiculous how flexible and how convenient that is. It's disruptive, right? You could manage your own software. You manage your own trades right from your own mobile phone, your own laptop. We have nothing to do with your money. Your money stays in your personal broker account and in your control at all times. That's really taking control of your finances and having control of your financial future. You have full control of your settings and your trades at all time, right? We don't control your account. We don't control your trades. You do that. And we offer live coaching and education from the best, like I just stated, to help you every step of the way. And if you don't like taking risk, you can even just start with a test account without using real money until you get familiar. In fact, we even think that's a great idea. Start with a test account until you become familiar. If there's no reason to take risk, well, then why take risk? Be smart, think long term, learn the system, and start building wealth, right? So the big question is just, you need to decide how diversified you want to be. We have different options, and you have to choose, well, which option is best for you. So we recently slashed our prices in half. Okay, it used to be $189 each month to have one software. And we said, you know what? If we slash that in half and bring it down to 99 bucks, we'll be able to help more people. And people who like that price point will be able to have two software for that price. And that's really dominating. That's how we're going to grow and take over. So we came up with these access pass levels. We have bronze, 99 bucks. That gives you access to one software that you can change out every single week. We have silver, which is the first pass where you become diversified using more than once at a time, 198. We have a gold access pass, 297, and then a platinum access pass at 396. So that's the monthly subscription that you choose depending on how many tools you want, right? So if you had the platinum access pass, you're paying 396 for those 4 different software tools where you have 4 different accounts all running and making trades to strategize and making money in the financial markets, right? Super diversification. Now, when you go to enroll on your very first time, there's a $20 VPS fee, which is basically like the batteries that are not included. You have to pay for a VPS that allows you to trade in the cloud. And then there's a one-time $80 activation fee, which gives you a lifetime membership to the AP Academy. So all that education I just talked about, there's 26 videos to grow and learn in the world of Forex. You get lifetime access to that as we enhance and develop the basics course. You maintain access to that for a one-time fee of 80 bucks. Okay, so you choose your access pass. No matter what level you choose, you're going to add $20 to that because you need your VPS to trade in the cloud. And then aside from that, there's an $80 fee that you pay once in the beginning for your lifetime access. Now, we believe that just like Uber, you know, Uber came out with a program where if you share your Uber link, you know, ride sharing with other people, you get discounts and you get special bonuses, right? You get like $20 every time you refer someone to Uber. There's discounts. That's how a lot of companies are growing online. And we implemented a very similar model to that, where you can get your access pass for free. So guess what? It doesn't matter if you have bronze, silver, gold, platinum. If you have the platinum with all 4 software, you can earn any level of that for free, where every month you pay nothing and you still enjoy the benefits of that. How do you do that? So the minimum is you refer 2 customers to Auvoria Prime who between them have at least 3 access passes, right? Simply put, basically, if you referred 3 times the amount of subscriptions to the company that you're paying for, then yours is free. That's how you get your products for free. Now, we've been running for 6 months. We've already put this program to the test. It's not a new idea. And we've seen hundreds of people get their products for free. It's definitely possible. And it's a powerful way. If it's working and if you're making money, I mean, most people can't even stay quiet, right? They want to share it with people and it's easy. And then you get rewarded with free products just for doing that. So what's next? That's what we have. It's simple. It's right to the point. It's about you developing a portfolio to create wealth, understanding the risk and having that leap of faith. It's time to take control of your future by getting started today. That's why we're starting these launch calls today. Now, a side note, we really take a lot of the risk out because we offer a 7-day money back guarantee that lets you get started. You could get started today and try the marketplace for free. No questions asked. If after a week, after looking at everything behind the scenes, if you don't like what you see, you can get all your money back, no questions asked. And it's about getting back to the person who shared this with you, right? All of you were invited by someone. You didn't just randomly find this presentation. It's about getting back to the person who invited you here to get started and to have them walk you through the next steps. Now, this is what I want to say. I'm going to make a special announcement. So if you're ready for a special announcement with everything I just shared, say I'm ready in the chat. I want to make sure you guys can hear my voice and that you guys are listening. So say I'm ready in the chat if you're ready for a special announcement. Okay? A lot of you guys are typing it in there. Here's what I'm going to say. Nobody knows about this, okay? Well, a very small group of people know about this, but we're going to let the cat out of the bag. Our company in Auvoria Prime, we operate from Saturday to Friday every week. That means, guess what? Today's Friday. Today's the end of the week. And the new week starts tomorrow. So this is what we're going to do starting tomorrow, which really, what time is that? It starts at midnight Eastern. Okay, that's only in like 8 hours. In 8 hours from now, this is what we're going to start at midnight Eastern. Anyone who enrolls with our current pricing model, which what we've been doing for the last 6 months is it's $267 to get started, which includes your lifetime access to the education. It includes 1 software license. And that's what people normally were paying $189 for per month after that. This is what we're going to do. Anyone who enrolls starting from tomorrow until the 17th, when we launch the model, we're going to give a special promotion, a bonus, a discount, and extra value to make it worth your time to enroll starting tomorrow versus waiting for the 17th. And this is what we're going to do because we're all about diversification. Okay, what is diversification? Using more than 1 tool at a time. If you enroll between October 10th as a new customer until October 17th for the regular price of $267, which is standard, we're going to extend your access pass until November 17th. So even if you enroll tomorrow, October 10th, you're not going to have a subscription due until November 17th. That's 38 days later. And you enrolled by just paying for only 1 software. But this is what we're going to do. On October 17th, when we launch the marketplace, we're going to let you upgrade your subscription for free. That means for no additional cost. We're going to let you upgrade your subscription to a silver access pass. So you sign up with 1 software tomorrow. We're going to let you add a second software to your existing subscription on October 17th, and then use both of those products to strategize, to try and make money in the Forex market, build your portfolio of wealth, and keep those 2 software through November 17th, all without making an additional payment. Okay, so what's the difference? Well, if you wait until October 17th to get the exact same thing, which is 2 software, you'd have to pay $298, right? Because it's $198 for the two software, your $80 fee, your $20 VPS. It's $298, and that would cover you for what? 30 days, from October 17th to November 17th. You could get that same deal by starting tomorrow for $267 instead of $298. And instead of having 30 days, you can have 38 days. And for those of you that are affiliates, guess what? Any customer that takes advantage of this, they're going to remain active. They're going to remain qualified the entire 38-day period, or the entire period from the time they enroll until their subscription comes up. So it's huge, huge, huge win-win for both the customer and the affiliate. It's a no-brainer. And that's what I was saying, is that we wanted to get momentum started early, so we go into the launch of the marketplace correctly by giving a better price, better value, more access, more products than even what we're launching on the 17th, so that we go into there with momentum. So that's something that you need to spread the word on when it comes to, hey, should we wait till the 17th? Actually, you could save $31 and get an additional product added to your subscription for an additional 8 days by getting started tomorrow. So this is what we've upgraded, guys. You'd be blown away if you've seen where we came from. The fact that we're only 6 months old and we're already doing things like this, we have a disruptive model that no other company in the world has been able to put together. It's time to dominate. It's time to take over. What I'm going to do there, I'm going to stop sharing, because that's just the first part of what we wanted to share. This is all the new information for the marketplace. Let me ask you this in the chat. For those of you that have access to the chat, how many of you would like to get your hands on this new PowerPoint? Go ahead and tell me in the chat if you think that you want access to this PowerPoint, because guess what? It's done. The PowerPoint's ready. We're going to be getting this out to the whole world, because there's a lot of people saying, please give me the information. I want to share this and I want to do presentations, right? We have a certified presenter program where you can get certified. We have a lot of people that are already certified to present on our behalf, but we're excited about these new tools. So with that being said, guys, that's our new presentation. That's to kick us off today on our first launch blitz call going into the 17th. That's the promotion that we wanted to announce. We have more promotions announcing tomorrow. Even tomorrow, there's more promotions and more incentives that you're going to want to be a part of. That's why you want to be a part of every call we're doing over the next 9 days. Chris, I'm going to pass the call back to you. I believe, it's time to show people the power of the software. I know we have Mr. Tyler McKechnie here, who's helping to lead the EA task force. He's going to be ready to talk to us about some revolutionary software tools that are going to change a lot of lives here with Gearbox and beyond. So I'm going to pass the call back to you to take us to the next step. Thank you for letting me come on and share the new PowerPoint.
Whew, great job, Sal. That was awesome. Great presentation, and wow, great promotion too. I'm surprised not everybody jumps on that. There was one slide, Sal, I just want to point out before I bring Tyler on real quick. I know we're running a little bit behind, but it's really critical. Is I've been blessed and you've been blessed. We've done pretty well in our career, to say that we have, and we've been blessed because of that. And one of the main reasons is that we surround ourselves with people that are moving in the same direction that we want to move in. And that's so critical. And that was a big part of the slide, is on why people fail, is that they're not really part of a community of people moving in the same direction that they want to move in. They usually team themselves up with other people who kind of drag them down, or have doubt or fear or whatever it is, or that scarcity mindset. So if you're listening to this, we don't really care what your past is. But if you want to change your future, you want to change your life, surround yourself with people that are moving in the same direction that you're moving in, that will lift you up. And I know that there are many leaders on this call that are willing to reach their hand out and help you up and make you step up, so you can start living the life you were meant to live in. So that's a really very important slide in there, amongst the many other important ones. But I just want to quickly point that out as kind of a life experience. All right, so let's get right into the products, as Sal mentioned. Introduce Tyler. Tyler, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me all right?
Hey, Tyler. I'm going to ask for every speaker to do this really quickly. If you can just give us, where is it, just 90 seconds or 2 minutes, just a little bit about your background, who you are, and how you got involved, and then go right into Gearbox. That would be great. So, Tyler, I just want to turn it over to you.
Absolutely. I don't know. It's not letting me turn my camera on here. So, but I'll start talking either way. To get started and give a little background on myself, I've been in the network marketing space for almost 8 years now, and in the trading.
Hey, T-Mac, real quick, try it now. I see your settings were just changed. See if you could share your camera now. I want to see your beautiful face. There you go.
All right, we're good to go. So like I said, give some background into myself. I've been in the network marketing space now for about 8 years full time, and in the trading space for about 6 years. And about 3 years ago, I got introduced to expert advisor trading, and I became a little bit obsessed with it. I started studying different expert advisors, started understanding all their functionalities, how different ones operated in different market conditions, where they failed, where they thrived. And I really started taking, what most people do. They look for the best in things and they go, okay, this is what I love. And then they go, and this is what I hate. And I kind of just compiled that data for, years from looking at different things and said, I want to go create my own money. Or not my own product to manage my money. And the reason for that was I saw tons of these other products, and a lot of the times I was relying on other people. And I wanted to take everything I saw that I loved and put it into one thing. And that's what really brought us here and, brought this entire vision together for a marketplace in Auvoria Prime. We said we need to diversify. We need to offer more products. We can't be relying on one developer or one development team. We need to have diversification within everything we're doing. And that's the only thing that makes sense. And that's what's really built this entire vision behind the marketplace, and what got me so excited, because we have some phenomenal products you're all going to hear about today, as well as many more in the works and testing, and tons more to come from Auvoria Prime. But to get started, I'm going to be showcasing today a product that, I've led development on, and something that's been, a lot of my brainchild and my baby the past, I'd say, it originated from a manual trading strategy of mine about a year and a half ago into about, I'd say, 8 months ago, starting to develop, test, and advance it into its own expert advisor. And through that time, we've just continued to add new iterations, new features, more risk management control, just really creating something that I think can work on a very tiny amount of money, as well as can work on huge capital. And I know in our network marketing model, we're always looking to find things that can work on smaller capital, because not everyone out there has a lot of money, and that's just the statistics. So we want to be able to help people that they don't have access to a lot of capital, but they're looking to learn, they're looking to grow their capital, they're looking to learn how to trade. And really, that was my entire goal here with the Gearbox software. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by just getting into some my FX books on some results since the latest versions we started running in May with all the new features and iterations, and show a few live accounts we have running here. So if you guys can see my screen all right, I'm going to go into a few of these and explain, what's impressive about them, how each one of these accounts is ran. Each one of these is a different strategy, just a little bit. So to start off, here is first a $40,000 live account that I've been running since August 3rd when we started this account. And
Mac, real quick, I just want to interject. I'm looking at our attendance, and our call is continuing to grow. We have new people that have joined us even just in the last few minutes.
Okay.
Let me just say real quick, guys, what you're looking at is a real account where we have a technology product that Tyler's been a key figure in developing this, where people are using this to make consistent profits in Forex. Now, very, very critical to know that we started this presentation with a risk disclaimer, okay, that profits are not guaranteed. This is not automatic trading. What you're looking at is a technology that we created to be compliant in the United States and in other markets that require manual approval. But it's been getting used by our beta testers. This is real data. It's substantiated. It's not manipulated to get these types of results. So I just want to remind people, Tyler, of the risk associated with this. Forex is very risky. Obviously, we're doing this presentation because we believe that we've cracked the code in developing a technology that can help the masses if they learn how to use this effectively. But you always need to understand that there's a risk and that no future profits are guaranteed, even though we're showing real accounts where profit is being made consistently. Just wanted to remind with all the new people jumping on.
Thank you, Sal. And yes, it's very important that we do read those risk disclaimers and that everybody does understand that, yes, Forex trading is risky. And that's what's so powerful about these softwares is you have full control of your entire experience and how you trade. Now, to get into it here, this account, what's so impressive to me is And for any of you who are familiar with Forex, or you understand Forex, or maybe you've used an expert advisor, or if you're brand new, it is not just low drawdown that's experienced. I would say it's low exposure. And what does low exposure mean? Well, you can see that this account with this specific strategy, it's being ran on it. I call this the sniper strategy. The sniper strategy has only taken 39 trades. And of those 39 trades, it's won 36 out of 39 of them. And it's only traded 17.2 lots on a 40K account to get a 22% plus return. Now, for those of you who understand Forex, you're going to understand that is low lot exposure with high profitability and low drawdown and high profit potential. Now, I have a few different strategies. We have our swing strategy and our sniper strategy, and then there's two different take profit models. So not too complex. There is also a sniper strategy or super sniper strategy for smaller accounts, which I will showcase in a bit. But to also showcase a few more of these accounts here, this is also a $10,000 live swing account I've been running. And this account took its first trade August 3rd as well. It was funded May 20th. I didn't set it up till August 3rd. But you can see as well in this time, this account has been doing amazing. Now, the first few weeks you see here, I actually was running a much smaller lot size. I was running 0.01 per 3,000. I've since gone to the model of 0.01 per 1,000, and that's what you see here. So it was ran extra conservatively for the first few weeks on this account because I was testing swing, and I know swing has earlier entries. Again, if this sounds foreign to you, it's really not that complex and you'll begin to understand it very quickly. This is another account I've been running. This is a $2,000 sniper account. Now, this account I would consider to be more aggressive. Why is that? Not because I increased the lot size, but I increased the maximum amount of pairs allowed to be traded at once. So there's a setting within the Gearbox software where you can scan 24, however many pairs you want to, 7, 24, for proper entries, but you can limit the maximum allowed to actually be executed at the same time. On this account, I raised it from 3 max pairs trading to 6 max pairs trading. And in this time, as you can see, and I also had this account off for most of July, pretty much all of July, and it only ran a week and a half out of August, as this is when I was making many updates to the strategy and the software. But you can see, again, this account still is up 55% in that period. To get into showing another account here, this is a $1,500 account. Actually, this one's in euros. But this account as well, same setup. It's running 6 max pairs trading at once, a little more aggressive, but this one's running swing instead of sniper. The one you saw before was running swing or sniper with 6 pairs. This one's running swing mode with 6 pairs trading at once, and it's up 33% in that same time period. And then I'll show you another account. I ran it for 1 month. I turned it off as I was continuing to update strategies, but this is a sniper I ran on a 10K account. And August 4th to September 4th, you can see here we did 11%. And what was so impressive, again, was the drawdown with the sniper mode and also, keeping your max pairs trading there. And also low lot exposure. It did 11% on this 10K account, only trading 1.69 lots. So for those of you who understand a lot of that, it's super impressive. Now, where did this all come from? There was a lot of data, a lot of really just kind of seeing where the proper entries were. So what we did is we ran this strategy where it was running 25 different currency pairs for almost a year. And this is how many times it hit each single gear. And then we went and said, okay, well, what if you could skip all these entries or skip all these entries and only enter when you're very highly probable of catching a reversal in the market or catching a swing trade or, just a good entry. And then we started working from there, and I'm going to go ahead and actually pull up this up. I got to switch which screen I'm sharing with you guys. Give me a second here. Okay. So to show you, this is the actual software in itself. So I'm going to go through it. and show you just a few accounts this week that, you know, these are some of the MyFX books you saw. Here's that swing account this week that did 2.5%. This account this week is this is a $250 account we started. It's been running. It's, you know, been running for about a month. I was running one max pairs trading. I recently just switched the strategy today to actually change that a little bit. But, you know, it's been doing great, and it's ran for 2 months on small capital. This is as well an account that did 5% this week. This is a 3,000 euro account now. This is a live 10,000 plus account. Now it's $12,000. It did 7% just this week in trades. Here's a 500 euro, now 600 euro account that is up 1.74% this week. And then this is the larger account that right now auto trading is turned off on, that did 2.23% this week. Now, to explain a little bit about the settings real quick, and then I'm going to pass it on. Gearbox is very advanced in what it does because you can really choose where you want to enter a trade on any currency pair, meaning that if you understand data behind US 30 or gold, it could even work there. I've focused really on the majors and minors and perfecting that, but it's entirely customizable to where really all you need to understand is the average true range of really any currency pair and where it's most likely to catch a reversal or a retracement in the market. And then you can really go and design your entry level or gear to enter at that specific time when that happens on any currency pair. So in this case, we're looking at AUD CAD, and I'm saying do not only enter trades above gear 2, which means it's waiting, you know, almost over 150 pips typically before it's even going to take an entry with the settings I have here. And that's, you know, it's very looking for, like I said, reversals and catching retracements in the market. And then you have a ton of different risk settings. You obviously have your actual stop running after max hit settings where you can, you know, put, this is my max equity, I want to risk close out trades. Now for me, I'm not a big fan of closing out trades. I'm a big fan of making the software manage the trades without taking any new position. So we added some cool features in here, such as notifications of drawdown. You can go off a percent or absolute. In this case, you can see I have 10% drawdown, notify me. Second notification at 20%. And then I have another feature in here called protect initial deposit. So what does protect initial deposit do? This is such a cool feature. So let's say you put $10,000 in the software, $1,000, and it grows. And then let's say you take a bad trade, it hits a stop loss, and for some reason you went below your initial balance that you put into the software, it's going to entirely stop trading. It's called protect initial deposit. So if you ever went below that initial deposit you made into an account, it's going to stop trading if you have this feature on. And then I also have balance protection mode, where this works off a percent, where if you get into a certain percent of drawdown, it's going to also stop trading entirely. And in this case, I have it set that if for any reason this account ever did get into a 25% drawdown, please don't take any new positions, only continue to manage the current positions that are open and modify and exit them as you can. And then you have all your other customizable settings. But to show you really quickly what I mean by being able to choose where you enter, I want to give you a visual. So even though you see there's only one trade open on this account here, if I actually am going to go into what I call the ghost gears here, it actually is taking trades in a notepad behind the scenes. So I'm going to go to the account number we have here, 1106325. Here we go. So even though you see that the only trade that is open was AUD CAD, let's say I went to AUD NZD, to go to the fake market ticket, you can see that there are trades open that it's running. It believes these trades are open, but they're not open on your actual account. They're open in a notepad. And then when it gets to the entry that you specified to enter in the real market, it's actually going to go ahead and take your trade. So based on the gears you said to enter, it'll go ahead and wait till those precise entries happen. And then how you limit yourself from getting into too many positions at once is, yeah, you can scan all of these currency pairs for the best entries, but let's say all of them had a perfect entry. You don't want to take it because you could potentially over leverage your account, margin call yourself, run into a bad day. And that's where the max pairs trading at any time setting comes in, because 10 of these pairs could have a perfect entry, but you don't want to enter them again. You want to enter 3 max. And then once one of those closes, it's going to then look at what the next highest gear is, open in the notepad, and it's going to take that account or that trade right on your account in an instant. So just a very cool software to be able to constantly be scanning for the best entries, the best trades, without ever over leveraging yourself, putting yourself into a risky situation. You really have full control and anonymity of how you trade using the gearbox strategy. And like I mentioned, it really can work on any currency pair. We have the data on all the majors and the minors, and the data to back that, the results to back that. But for those people wanting to play with indices and metals, I truly believe that we are going to find some amazing settings that work for those. And once we get all of this out and launched, I'm going to start focusing on also playing with many of those different currency pairs out there, such as the indices and the different metals, to be able to find settings and things that'll work with Gearbox with those different indices and metals. But with that being said, that is Gearbox. Super excited to get this product into all of your guys' hands, and super excited to get the rest of the products you're going to hear about today into all of your hands, because it's all about diversification. And if you don't have multiple EAs working for you, what are you doing? You need to be able to leverage multiple strategies, and that way, if one has a bad day one week, the other one had a great day, right? Or like Sal said, there is people that have been in different beta groups that have seen a great week one week on this software where they made way more than the other, and then the next week those roles were reversed. The next week that software made a smaller return and the other one made a bigger one. So diversification is everything. Really get excited about being able to use all of these different phenomenal high-end technologies that we have coming to the marketplace, and the many more to come after that. But with that being said, Chris, I'm going to throw it back to you.
All right. Thanks, Tyler. That was awesome. I mean, it's real exciting stuff. I remember when we first met kind of way back in Nashville, not that it was that long ago, but boy, it's come a really long way. This is just awesome. Sal, I don't know if there's anything you want to add to that, but it kind of speaks
for just for clarification purposes. So what we're doing here on this launch call, you're hearing from developers, okay? So Tyler's a development leader in Gearbox. That's what he's been working on, right? So he's showing the data and the results of what he's done during the development and testing periods of developing the product, right? We have 2 other developers on this call. We have Dasan, who's been leading the development for Variable, which is another product. And then we also have Killian, who's all the way in Asia right now, who's leading the development of Stratamus. And all of these are products that we're launching. Now, normally, we don't show the results of the actual MyFX books if we're on a general sales call and if it's not the actual developer of the call, right? So what people are showing, it's just the developers showing the results of the data that they've created. And we can't stress enough, obviously, that we're not selling the results. We're showing you technology that you can get your hands on without any guarantee that you could duplicate that, but you're going to be coached by these actual developers. So I just wanted to reemphasize that because people were asking, hey, can we show MyFX books publicly? And we have a strict protocol on compliance. We have the developers on the call. Sometimes when you have the people who created the data, they're able to share what they created themselves on the development side so people better understand the technology, but it's not necessarily geared towards a sales presentation by an affiliate who's just giving a sales presentation. So I just wanted to clarify because I had several people inbox me right now asking questions about that. But Chris, I'll pass it back to you. We have Dasan and we also have Killian. Both of them have joined us. They'd love to also show all the development they've made on their software, respectively, Stratamus and also Variable, which are 2 other products that we're launching on the 17th that everyone here will be able to get their hands on.
Okay, so then let's start with Dasan. Dasan, are you on? Dasan? Yeah, it looks like he's
yes,
here.
sir. Can you hear me?
Hey, how are you?
Great. How are you doing?
So if you can just kind of follow the lead that Tyler and just talk a little bit, little intro about yourself and then get right into variable, that'd be great. I'll turn it over to you.
Definitely. Let me turn on my video here. Thanks for the introduction, Chris, and thank you so much, Tyler, for that wonderful starting off everything. I know it can be a little bit nerve-wracking being the first one to present all your data information, so I really do appreciate that. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen here. I know we only have 15 minutes, so I'm going to try and break this up into 3 different segments. One is just going to be a little brief overview from a PowerPoint I presented, or a PowerPoint that I've created. The second is going to be showing you some results. And then the last portion, I'm going to show you how I personally use variable on a week-to-week basis. I think that'd be really interesting. See if I have sharing privileges here. Looks like I do. All right. So the very first thing I want to say is that this product variable isn't a set it and forget it product. You're not going to put it on your chart and have it run for years at a time, although that is typically what we do to test it for robustness to make sure it's going to work. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Just in general, you really should monitor your software. With any kind of trading you do, you should monitor your strategy, any software that you buy. This is not a set it, forget it software. This isn't something that you should just put on. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go into some of the most frequently asked questions I get all the time on Telegram, on Facebook. First, when did I start making variable? I started building it 2018 Q4, and I finished it last year, Q2, and it's actually been running since then for 10 months straight, and I'll show you the MyFX book results on that. How long has it been tested on historical data? I get this question all the time. I've mainly focused on the majors because that's what the most prominent currency pairs are. And I've tested on 5.5 years of tick data for each of those, which is the highest quality data you can buy online. And that's a total of about 40 years. How long has it been running live? 10 months, from October 2019 to September 2020. And I'd love to show you the MyFX on that. What type of strategy does variable use? It is a mean reversion strategy that also employs something similar to Gearbox, which is cost averaging. And this allows you to get into positions without opening a single large trade of, let's say, 1 or 2 standard lots. You instead break that small trade up across a certain price range, and that allows you to, you don't have to perfectly enter the trade, and you don't have to have your risk at one price point. You can simply spread it across multiple price levels, and that's a little bit safer in the long run. You tend to have less profits overall, but you have significantly less risk. This strategy is for intermediate or advanced traders. In fact, I think that I personally use variable on a weekly basis with the knowledge of understanding price action and market structures. So I use it in coordination with that. I'll run it on specific pairs because I see trade setups happening. I'll choose which direction it trades because I am observing the trend on the chart. So if you are at least a little bit familiar with trading and you have defined your own style, this is going to work great for you. So what makes it really unique is I thought not everyone is an intermediate or advanced trader. So we have to come up with something that allows beginners to jump in right away. And for that, I have pair-specific optimized settings. And these settings come from tons and tons of backtesting and statistical analysis to figure out what is the safest way for a newbie to trade. How can they just drag this onto a chart and have it run and not have to worry about tweaking it all the time? So we have these specific settings. You can start trading without experimenting if you wish. Your returns and your risk are going to be lower. You just have to face that as a newbie. And as an intermediate trader, you can go ahead and start tweaking settings and making more aggressive plays. I spend 30 minutes a week looking at the charts and adjusting the settings, and that's really it. And sometimes, especially recently as a developer preparing for the launch, I haven't really looked at variable for like the last month. So reasonably speaking, you should be spending 30 minutes per week, if not more, looking at the chart and making sure that your current performance is matching what you'd expect. If there's a big difference there, for example, if it's performing way higher or way worse than you're anticipated, then you need to take a look at why that may be happening. I get this question pretty frequently. When should I run it? What days are best? What days are worst? I run it from market open to market close. So that's just Sunday to Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. And if you are in GMT time, that's going to be Sunday 10 p.m. to Friday 10 p.m. And this is, of course, one of the most important questions. Through a lot of rigorous testing, I've determined that $1,000 should be the minimum. I have not encountered more than $500, $600 of drawdown at a time. And I think people get very concerned, including myself. I get really concerned if I go above 50% drawdown on a small account. On a large account, let's say $10,000, if I'm in $5,000 drawdown, that's going to make me really uncomfortable, and I'm not going to want to run that. But as a flat basis, I've only seen $500 in drawdown. And I think a $1,000 account that is leveraged should be plenty of buffer room for getting into some kind of drawdown. And then adding $750 per additional pair, again, as an additional buffer, so you're not stressing out. I think that's perfectly fine. So this is just a quick overview. That was actually a little bit fast in 5 minutes, I think. Let's go ahead and take a look at some MyFX books. I had those prepared. I got to move the screen sharing thing out of the way. There we go. So I want to point out I actually have 6 different MyFX books. And this is the youngest one. I have them ordered from Age. This one was launched on July 25th. So it's only been running for 3 months approximately. And I'm hiding the names of these because I don't actually own any of these accounts. And I think that's a really important point here. I could show you all the data that I've collected, which there's a lot of, but I think it's a lot more interesting and maybe more impressive to see that these are results that other people have gotten, running their own settings or running the default settings. Some of these are live and some of these are not. This one happens to be live. They've done 46% in the last 3 months with 13% drawdown. And I think that's pretty darn acceptable considering that the S&P 500, normal mutual fund trading is going to get you like 15% in a year. Let me look at the next account. And like I said, these are all ordered from youngest to oldest. So this one is a month older. It's done 105%. And the drawdown is a little bit higher. So they have a different kind of aggressiveness set on this chart, maybe with some equity protection as well, which is, of course, available. You need to have ability to protect your capital. This one's done nearly 300%. This is a demo. I do want to point that out. And these are all from different people running different settings. You can see all these equity curves are slightly different. But just dragging and dropping onto a chart with these pre-optimized settings really helps you just get started without needing to tweak for months and months at end. And yeah, as you'll notice, when the time frame for these trials gets longer and longer, you kind of tend to see a pattern. You get less jagged equity curves and this just smooth linear curve upwards. This is the oldest account I have, which is a live account that's been running since October 23rd, 2019, and has been stopped in mid-September because I needed to withdraw that money, frankly. So this did 1,100. It did 1,100% in 10 months' time, and that comes out to, let's see, about, what does that come out to monthly? Oh, it's right here. Comes out to about 25% monthly with a maximum drawdown of approximately 17.5%. I'm very happy with those results. I'm only improving these results as time goes on through data analysis, through taking advice from others, and of course taking feedback directly from the leaders and from the people that are trading using the software. Let's go and look at how I trade it. And I think this worked. I'm going to have to move my zoom over here and this over here. Let's see if this works. Okay. So before I jump right into how I use it, I want to make a point here. You shouldn't really be trading software that you can't test. And I have made it so variable is absolutely testable here. What we're looking at right now, this is a virtual machine. So I have a server, and this is a a virtual Windows machine that's running on my computer. It's similar to a VPS, but it's not running in the cloud, it's running locally. And I use this for testing in the background because back testing is pretty resource intensive. So right now we're looking at the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, and I'm using tick data, which is the most expensive and the most accurate data source you can use for testing. I'm just going to run it on default settings right now. And we're going to do a 1.5-year trial just to show you that this is in fact testable. You don't need to, well, I don't need to. I don't need to think up different settings, different parameters, and then run them on an account for 3 months at a time in order to get answers. I can think up some ideas, make some tweaks to the code, and then test them immediately on 2 years of history without so much effort. And this is going to take a little bit of time to run, so I'm just going to go ahead and minimize this, and we'll check back at it at the end of my segment. And I'm going to show you how I use variable to trade. I like trading AUD USD, and I like trading Euro USD. So the very first thing I'm going to do as a trader, from the perspective as a day trader, I'm just going to go ahead and look at the charts. So this is Euro USD, and this is my trading style. These yellow lines in the background are just weekly zones, and this is something that I would probably talk about on my weekly calls, explaining how I use variable. And I'm just going to make a really quick 30-second snap decision here. I'm looking at the chart. I can see that there's a pretty obvious uptrend on Euro USD. So I might want to buy. And I can see recently it's just been moving sideways. So I don't know if it's going to go up or down. I'm going to go to my chart. I'll go to Euro USD, and I'll simply drag it onto the chart, leave it with the default settings, buying and selling, and click OK. And that's it. And then I'll look at the next currency pair that I want. So in this case, it's going to be AUD USD. And I can see that it's been in an uptrend for quite some time. We're looking at the daily chart. I can see that it's come down a little bit and then immediately went back up right here. So that's telling me, just based on this 30-second glance at a chart, I probably want to be buying. And what's going to happen with variable when I launch it is it's going to look for those retracements. And I'm only going to enable long position. So I'll disable shorting and click OK. And I'll do this every Sunday. Wake up in the morning, take a look at my charts, the currency pairs that I'm currently trading, and I will simply look at the daily chart, make a quick decision, go into my VPS. In this case, is just running on my computer, but I'll usually go to my VPS and decide, here's the settings for the week. And I'll let it run for 7 days at a time, completely unmonitored. And you can see from the backtest settings, let me pull that up here, should be done. You can see from the backtest, pull some results up here. You see from the backtest, there's your very typical grid-based trading, or pardon me, cost averaging trading. Let's go ahead and look at the drawdown on this 2-year test. We have 99% modeling quality, which means the data is very accurate and very safe. We put in $1,000 and we made 80% returns. This is on one currency pair running the default, super standard, low risk settings. That's variable in a nutshell. I can see there's a lot of hands being raised. I don't think I can answer that because I only have 15 minutes in the session. But I'm really excited to be part of this. It's just been really a pleasure working with Sal, working with Chris, working with Tyler, working with all the other developers. And I can't wait for this launch on the 17th. I'm going to pass it back to you, Chris.
All right, thanks, Hassan. That's awesome. So again, all right, now it's 2 great software tools we saw. So let's keep the ball rolling. Killian, are you there? And hopefully he'll be able to share his screen. Killian's going to talk about Stratamus. But before we get into that, and we'll wait to see if Killian can join us, is that I want to, again, remind everybody, are you on?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, hey, welcome. Hey, there you go. All right. But I do want to remind everybody that, I mean, one of the great aspects of being part of the Auvoria Prime community is that, you know, you get the access to the academy. So you're actually getting trained by the creators of these software tools, which I think is, I don't think anybody ever does that. So, but Killian, welcome to the call. How are you?
All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I have to say I'm quite
Good.
tired. It's 3:30 a.m. right here. I was passing out already at 11, so it's a long night. It's a long night. But yeah, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Good. You just put the eye drops in and then you're ready to go, right?
Yeah, looking fresh.
Perfect. Well, I'll turn it over to you, and you just go ahead and follow suit with the with our other trainers. And
Yeah.
Real quick, Chris, I'm monitoring the attendees here, and I see we get new groups of people jumping on. I do want to say, so for those of you that are just joining us, what we're showing, we've been testing over 50 different tools and products and software, searching worldwide for the best tools that we can put into your hands to help you actually learn how to make money in the Forex market, build a portfolio to create wealth, use technology to create income. And the gentleman you're hearing from right now are the developers who qualified to get into our marketplace and open up this technology worldwide. So they're the best of the best products. We've done over 6 months of rigorous testing and data collection. So I just want to bring you guys up to speed on what are we talking about? What are we doing? You're going to see technology that you can get your hands on. We're launching all of this October 17th. So just want to bring people up to speed, Chris. Sorry to interject there.
No, please do. And thanks very much, Sal. All right, Killian, you're definitely a team for hanging in there with us. Go ahead and I'll just turn it over to you.
All right, thank you very much. So basically, I created Stratamus. It's been almost 3 years ago that I started making software, started making indicators. Basically because I was manually trading already the markets, but I love traveling as well. And like a lot of people say, manually trading, like trade, travel, and transform is an expression people quite often they use, but actually manually trading and traveling at the same time is not as easy as it seems. So that's why I started with making indicators, making alerts givers, and then from that passed on to automatically or full automatically have expert advisors trading for me. Of course, it took me a while to get to what I have right now. I looked up to a lot of different EAs in the market, also previous softwares from this company and previous companies. And what I liked a lot of things, so I used a lot of features that I saw from those EAs, and I skipped the things that I didn't like from those EAs, which gives me the EA right now, which is the Stratamus software. And the most important thing about this software is that it's trading with the trend. So I saw a lot of EAs that they are hoping for reversals in the market and it doesn't happen and they keep on stacking trades and then the account get in some danger. And that's what we try to avoid in the market because the most important thing is that your capital is safe and after that comes the profit. So what I did is I created 2 engines with this software, each focused on capturing their own trend. So engine 1 capturing an uptrend, engine 2 capturing a downtrend. And that way they don't interfere with each other and they won't be placing buys, for example, in a downtrend. So they only focus capturing their own movements and directions in the market. So doing that, I can explain a little bit more the strategy later on in that video. But I want to share my results first because obviously, like me myself, I like to see results first before I get interested to listen to something. So let me just share my screen real quick. Normally should be able to see my screen now. So what we have right here are the tests. We have the live results here. So this is the MetaTrader 4 statement on the left and just the FX Blue on the right, which we went from 3,800 to over 15,000 right now in about 15 months. So that's, wow, that's results that personally I like. The max drawdown that we had was 20%, 21%. Which equals 3,200 drawdown, which was further in the track record. So in the beginning, it was quite smoothly. As you can see in the track record right here, we hide up the lot size a little bit, but then COVID struck, and we decided for the first time in the track record to actually manually take a loss on this one, which was around 10%. And after that, we let it run again straight ahead, but again with the same lot size we've been using before. And yeah, we back up now to over 15,000. It's going to be actually close to 16, I think now. So good results with that one. And we're doing that only by trading on the euro Singapore dollar pair. Why I did that, and frankly, is that if we do the euro Singapore dollar pair compared to major currency pairs that other developers or the softwares are focusing on, is that euro Singapore dollar is only affected with one major pair, which is the euro. The Singapore dollar is more stable on its own, which creates that there's enough movement in the market to make profit, but not enough movement in the market that it creates a huge trend. Because if it does have one trade open, for example, against you, it will go the whole trade or the whole trend with it against you. So euro Singapore dollar, the movements in the market are not as large compared to other pairs, and it retraces a lot more often than other pairs. However, now lately I've been focusing on and testing out as well other pairs, which works as well, because lately the spread on euro Singapore dollar has been quite high compared to what was it before. So you can definitely use it on other pairs as well. That's up to you, but for me on this track record, I focus just on the euro Singapore dollar pair on its own. That being said, what I like about this software is that it is so flexible. It's adjustable. Everything in this software, you can adjust it to different time frames, different indicators, the lot sizes, the stacking, everything. You can adjust it to your own needs, which means that a beginning person can use the software, but once he gets used to it and is more comfortable with it, he can tweak around with it, get more advanced with it, and then try to get higher returns or just tweak it to his own needs, own comforts, like how he wants to use this software in the market. So therefore as well, you can create it for high account balances, you can create it for low account balances, you can create it for people that like more trades or more aggressive in the market, or you can have it for people that actually are more conservative and just like a less amount of trades, more conservative, and then just let it run like that. So that being said, I have a lot of videos that explain the whole strategy about Stratamus. It's actually 4 videos that are today. I uploaded it for Auvoria Prime to share with other customers. So I'm not going to go full in depth with that. I'm just going to show you how it's able to determine an uptrend and a downtrend and pullbacks in the market. So it's not going against the trend. And then after that, I'm going to pass it on again to the next person of the presentation. So right now you can see, normally you can see my MetaTrader, and you can see right here that it has a moving average and a teeter line. So when price is below that, the market is considered a downtrend. And you see as well here, it's going all the way down. When price is above the moving average and above the teeter line, then it's considered an uptrend, and then it's going to open buys all the way as long as it stays above that. Now, once that price is in between it, for example, this movement here, the price is below the teeter line, but it's above the moving, above the moving average, then this is considered just a short-term pullback or a possible trend change direction. So it's not going to open any more trades right here. And that's the most important thing for me, that, okay, maybe we had a sell, we had a buy right here, and then it's going all the way down, that it's not stacking and keep stacking, trying to get out. So as soon as the trend is changing, short-term or long-term, it stopped trading. And then let's say that the market, the price would keep going down, then the other engine would kick in and do more sells. But in this example, it was a short-term pullback, gets up on top here again, and then it would continue buying. And that way we have full rotation in the market the whole time, with capturing the downward movement, capturing the uptrend movement, and then pullbacks or trend directions, reversals, that we don't get caught up into that, which is very important for me. So this is the very basic about it. So we had some results, we had some basic strategy explanation as well, and what the way of thinking is behind it. But obviously every week, just as all the other developers, I will do a weekly outlook where I explain everything, where I can answer the questions, what I can say, what I see about the Euro Senior Pro Dollar pair as well for the week, as I'm manually a swing trader as well. And I have some MAMs and funds that I'm trading for as well. So so I do have some experience in that as well. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, thanks, Killian. Sorry, I didn't know if that was the turnover or not. Anyway, that's it.
That was a very short turnover.
No, it's very good. But just out of curiosity, how did you get into this? Like, what excited you about Forex?
About Forex?
Yeah.
Well, I was working in the port of Zeebrugge in Belgium, so I didn't have a big job. I also didn't have the opportunity to actually go to university because financially I didn't have the chance. I wanted to, but I couldn't. So then all of a sudden there was this presentation about a Forex company that said like, hey, you can make money off your smartphone. Are you interested to learn that? And I was like, of course I do, right? So so I went in for that, and actually it was a network marketing company as well. So I started very focused, building a team actually before I could trade profitable on the Forex market. 2 months later, I actually quitted my job already that I had to go all in for the Forex. And ever since, I just kept on going. Network marketing wise, Forex wise, the first year I lost all my money. Unfortunately, it was a very hard school for me. But after that, I started consistently making money, and then it's just a matter of time of building that account up.
Well, that's awesome. Great story, by the way, and obviously a great software tool. Can't wait to start using it. So again, thanks so much for your time. And I know it's really early in the morning there. So, you know, again, kudos. Great team player. Really appreciate all the hard work you guys do.
It's my pleasure.
All right, I'm going to now get the next person on, which is Nick. Nick is developer of Neo the Legend. Nick, are you there?
Yes. How's it going?
Hey, Nick, how are you?
Good. So we actually have Fernando jumping on as well. I'll just kind of kick off.
Great. Perfect. I wasn't sure. So we'll have Nick and Fernando of Neo the Legend, and I assume it's not 3 a.m. where you're at, right?
No, it's not 3 a.m.
Good. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Then why don't you just go ahead and follow suit? Tell us a little bit. You know, just about 2 minutes. A little background on yourselves, and then go right into Neo the Legend.
Sure. So yeah, I basically started trading about 7.5 years ago, and it was something where I was actually in school, and I'll never forget the day I went to Cornell in New York, and I remember I had an engineer next to me, and I saw him make $300 in an hour. At that time, I was working a part-time job making minimum wage, so that piqued my curiosity. And over the last couple of years, jumping into retail trading, and it obviously piqued my curiosity, but there was a point where I realized that you could actually use algorithms, you can use EAs to automate it. So about 2.5 years, I realized that was the future. And I believe that today, even with retail trading, I still trade manually, but even with those positions I'm taking, I want to back that up with, data. And I think that that's something that it's the future. So, over the last 2.5 years, I started working with Fernando. We've built a ton of different EAs, and, with what we're launching with you guys, it's the best. It's the ones that, I personally would trade my own capital with. And originally when we developed Neo the Legend, it was a system that we wanted to be pretty hands-off. We wanted to go ahead and develop something where it was able to adapt to current market conditions and take into consideration time of day. It has really advanced risk management settings, but overall it is a trend trading system. And as some systems maybe scale into positions in losing scenarios, this is something that will scale into positions as that trend plays out. So originally when we developed it, it was for larger accounts. As we're working with you guys, testing and getting a hold of those results on smaller accounts is something that we're working on. And we actually added another feature, which is the intraday trader, which uses different principles to trade. But, the combination of these two are work simultaneously together. so that, you guys as users can actually have, that smooth equity curve and see those smaller wins from the intraday trader, as well as like those larger wins that would happen with Neo. And we'll go ahead and pull up, a bit of, I think, Fernando, are you on here?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, everyone. Just to give a little bit of myself and my background, I started trading maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And I started trading about the same situation as Nick did. I started trading when I was in high school. And basically, I just wanted to search or to look for a way to diversify income, which I think it's one of the biggest and most important things on any business. And also that applies into trading. And that takes me to where Nick left off. And that's actually that when you're a trader and when you're a manual trader, you notice that some pairs do best for you, some other pairs do don't good. Doesn't do that well for you. And one of the biggest advantages that we have is that once we started developing Neo, we thought about this and started thinking about, okay, we have a really nice strategy that performs really well. And I'm gonna share this screen right now so you guys can take a look at it. As you can see, the strategy did really, really good, but often it had these down periods, and we're talking about really high back quality data right here. We're talking about a 90% data quality that goes back from 2008, right at the financial crisis. Time of the of the past. It was through a very hard time, when you're talking about the general market situation and stuff. And the strategy, helped through pretty nicely. As you can see, it took a 10K account to almost half a million during the backtest, obviously. With a okay, we have a nice strategy that holds up through really hard market conditions. But then we start having periods where the strategy doesn't do that well, and we have a bunch of back-to-back losing trade, which is normal as with any trading strategy. But we were looking for ways to improve that. And then we started doing also adaptations for other currency pairs, such as, for example, the GBP Swiss franc. That last one was on gold. And as you can see, this one is a very smooth ride, but it has the downside of it being less frequent on the trading. As you can see here on the last 12 years of, actually 13 years of market data, we have 1,600 trades. In gold, we had, let's see, 2,700 trades. And then we just kept this process going and came across the intraday mode, which is working on the Great British Pound Canadian dollar, which actually this one does use recovery techniques and does use cost averaging to trade. When we're talking about the pairs like GBP Swiss franc, or we're talking about gold, we're talking about the scaling with the position. We're following the trend, and therefore we want to scale as the trend goes in our favor. Where on the intraday mode, we do use greed, we do use cost averaging techniques to have a smoother ride. And as you can see here, we have a way higher win rate. We have a relatively nice number of trades. We have 2,300 trades within the last 12 years of data. And also this is a test going all the way back from 2008. So it's very robust. And it still made a very nice amount of profits. And the biggest thing here is that the intraday mode, we made it to where it's able to run on accounts as small as $500. And it still made a very nice performance. As you can see here, it took $500 back on 2008 and took it all the way up to about 30K. And obviously, all these results are simulated results, obviously. So we have to also take a look at how the strategy performs in a live condition. And actually, we do have a very nice example about how this strategy complements each other on the live audited accounts. We can start here, as you can see. One second. We can start here, as you can see, with an account that started a few days ago. It started really nicely. We had a loss during the all these things about the Brexit, because that involves the Great British Pound Canadian dollar. And it might see right now that the strategy is not that good because you have a big losing trade. But as you have, as you leave the time to go by, you have, for example, this other account that goes back a little bit further in time, where you have the same lots that we have right here. It had a faster recovery because it's using obviously multiple strategies, and we actually had another losing trade right here. So it's not a perfect strategy. It's a strategy that looks at the market and says, okay, I need to take a loss, not big deal, let's move forward. But it does that to protect the entire account. And when you add this up on a long enough time period, you get to a result like this, where you have a very steady growth, slow and steady on your account. you eventually hit, periods where either the intraday strategy or Neo on its main trend trading mode takes a couple of losses here and there, but overall the growth of the account is steady, and we're not looking for like making 100 or 200% return in a month. We're looking for a strategy that can hold up pretty much in any market conditions, and we can back that up not only with trading accounts that were live during the pandemic, that were live during certain news that came out lately regarding Brexit, but also we can back that up with a very, very robust back testing that we have done, and obviously a bunch of Monte Carlo simulations and stress testing, basically the strategy, making it go through financial crises such as 08, 09, going through, for example, weird stuff happening with oil, actually negative prices with oil as we had earlier this year, going into the new crisis that we're on about the pandemic, and still came over that. So we have a very nice group of strategies that complement each other in such a way that you can expect to have outstanding results out of diversifying your trading. And you can actually use this with other strategies. You can use this with manual trading. So it's not a thing to where you can only use Neo and nothing else, but you can complement with your trading if you like analyzing the markets or if you like to run other systems. So I think that's kind of a nutshell about what Neo is and what, pretty much what we do and a bit of our background.
All right, great. Nick, did you have anything to add or talk about?
Yeah, I would say the main. I would say the main thing that the mindset that I use when I use anything like this for any of the other softwares is when you guys are using this, we have pretty much the pre-programmed, at least in ours, it's hard coded for the risk management side. But I definitely understand that these softwares and our software, it's going to have periods where it does really well. But I try to think really long term with using this, and it's something where, like Fernando said, we're looking to have small gains that compound over a long time period. And overall, when you guys are looking to use these strategies, it's something where you want to definitely have that, and whoever you're showing these softwares to. But I think that pretty much summarizes it.
All right, fantastic. All right, again, thanks to everybody, everybody from Tyler to Dasan to Killian, of course, Nick and Fernando. Thanks so much for sharing, your software tools with us. This is very exciting. And we know that October 17th is going to be a huge day for everybody. We get to, kind of dig our hands and do it. And keep in mind, everybody, also, that they can test it. You can test the software as well. You can test these tools, without, using money. So you can test it, and at the same time, you can learn from it. And we have the classes and, the academy and so forth. Sal, I'm going to quickly turn it over to you, and I'm going to kick it over to you before we get our next guest on. So Sal, you there?
Yeah. Can you still hear me okay, Chris?
Perfect. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right. So I want to thank everyone again who's hanging on. It looks like most of the people, we have a huge group of 500 people plus on this call. Most of them have been hanging on with us through the whole way. This is a very special call. This is not something that we normally do, where we have 4 developers from all around the world getting on to talk about the technology they've been working on. What you've been looking at are different technologies that you can get your hands on October 17th. We're launching these, and we have special promotions happening. It's unprecedented because what we have is data. That's what you've been looking at, is real, tested, verified data. These software developers beat out over 50 other software developers to make it into the marketplace, which that's what you're going to get access to, right? You're going to make it into the marketplace as a customer to be able to get your hands on these products. Now, this is what we're going to do. So I want to talk real quick about a couple things, and then we're going to move into a different phase on the last part of this call, a different subject. So first off, I already talked about a promotion. A lot of people joined after I talked about the promotion. We're launching a promotion tonight at midnight Eastern, okay, which is in about 7 hours. We're launching a promo where anyone who enrolls as a new customer from October 10th until October 17th, they pay the standard price of $267, which comes with 1 software license. That's what we've been operating with for the last 6 months. What we're going to do is anyone who enrolls, though, because we're in a special period where we're going through this transition phase into the launch of our marketplace, we're going to extend that subscription access all the way until November 17th. So that means if you enroll tomorrow, October 10th, your subscription wouldn't be up for renewal until November 17th. You'll get 38 days of access. And when we launch the marketplace on the 17th, you'll get the option to convert your account into the silver access pass. So what that means is that you'll be able to add a second software product to your subscription, or change both of them, right? Your original and the new one, right? So choose any two software that you want to use from October 17th to November 17th without paying any additional fees. Now, people are inboxing me asking, well, what about people who are active right now? Like, what if someone, their subscription is due, October 12th, because they've already been with us, right? Well, we have a huge reward for people like that. Or if people, that already renewed their subscription, let's say October 4th, what's in it for them? I want to cover this real quick because this is critical for a lot of you that are on the call. Okay, anyone who has paid their $189 subscription or is about to pay their $189 subscription before the 17th, this is what we're going to do for you. We're going to take that amount and use it as a prorated credit towards the same offer on October 17th for a silver pack. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that if you pay, let's say your 189 is due on October 12th, okay? You don't want to cancel that. What you want to do, you pay your 189, just remain active. And then on October 17th, you've only used what? 5 days of your subscription. That means you still have 25 days left of credit. So you take 189 divided by 30, and then take 25 of those units and apply that towards credit towards the launch of the marketplace. So that means you'd make a very small prorated payment on October 17th that gives you the same $28 discounted access to a silver pack from October 17th to November 17th, right? And it changes your subscription date to the 17th of each month. So you don't want to cancel your subscription. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you can hit me up after this call and I can break that down, okay? But the point is you don't want to cancel. And if your subscription's coming up for renewal, you're going to get the same offer where you get to pay $189 for 2 software, which is on a silver access, versus you've been paying that amount for only 1 software, right? We're going to help you move into silver, into that category, to be diversified, to experience the power of using more than 1 software simultaneously. Very, very critical, because without that, again, it would be $298 and you'd only have 30 days of access, right? And then it would be also $198 per month plus your VPS, which would be $218 versus $189, right? So you're getting a huge discount. You're getting the same offer if you're already an active customer. So just wanted to touch on that. So we got the grandfathering in. We're taking care of current people, and then for everyone else that's watching this, just to realize what you just saw, right? The marketplace launch is happening October 17th. And you're going to get access to all 4 of these software that you just saw. You just heard from Gearbox, Stratamus, Neo the Legend, and Variable. These are 4 disruptive technologies that are game changers in the world of Forex. We're going to be the first company in Forex network marketing that actually helps customers on a mass scale try and build a portfolio of wealth to make money. It's not just a recruitment game. We're not just focusing on the comp plan. We actually found the technology that we needed to help the masses. It's a game changer. We have a compliant model for the United States, and we're working with different law firms all around the world to see how to operate our model in different jurisdictions around the world. So we have different models depending on the jurisdiction of those regulatory agencies around the world, right? So this is something you want to pay attention to. We're built for the long haul. We're built for absolute disruption. This is what we're going to do tomorrow. Let me share my screen here real quick. Bear with me here. Okay, for those of you that could see my screen, okay, today's October 9th. What's happening over the next 9 days? Tomorrow, all of you that are new to this call right here, we're doing 9 days of calls in a row. 9 days of calls. So everything you just saw right now, minus the developers, this was a special call. Okay, you just heard from all the technology developers. The technology developers were on today's call. You're going to hear from them again on the 13th. And then you're going to hear from them again on the 17th. Okay, so they're not going to be on every single call because they're developing, they're working on the API, they're working on the integration to help us launch in the marketplace. So they can't be on all the calls. Those are special calls. So if you're looking at the screen right here, you can see today's the 9th. Then the 13th is the next time you're going to hear from the developers. And then the big launch day is the 17th. Okay, where you're going to hear from the developers again. Now, in between that time, starting tomorrow, you can see right here, October 10th, you're going to meet with Mr. Dante Lewis, who's a top affiliate leader. He's going to be interviewing myself. You're also going to see the PowerPoint presentation that you saw at the beginning of the call. And then we're also going to cover the rewards plan. And we're going to be doing these blitz calls every single day between now and the launch. So we have the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. Then we go back to the corporate sponsored call where you hear from the developers. Then we come back the 14th, the 15th, the 16th. Those are all blitz calls to promote into. Then we go back to a corporate sponsored call for the launch day of October 17th. So I wanted to make sure you know the schedule. The reason I'm going over this now is to make sure that you invite your guests to tomorrow's call at 3 p.m. Eastern. All the calls are at the same time to keep it simple, 3 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you get your hands on this PDF flyer that we created that has the links to join the calls. Connect with your sponsor, connect with your upline, get involved. You're going to be able to be invited after each one of these calls and any guests that are on the call into an exclusive results group to see thousands of customers that are testing these products, experiencing life-changing results so that you can see that this is real technology and we're really on the path of changing people's lives through the technology of Forex. Now, for those of you that don't care about the affiliate opportunity, you can actually get off the call now, okay? Because you've seen everything that we wanted to show you today as far as the new PowerPoint, the new promos, the call schedule for the rest of the week, hear from all of the developers, better understand the technology that's launching on October 17th. What we're gonna move to now is the rewards plan. And so we have an affiliate program, right? Just like Amazon, just like Uber, just like every company in the world nowadays, we have an affiliate program where people that really like our products and like our technology so much, where they want to help us market those products to the public, they can earn additional sales commissions. They can earn bonuses and financial income from helping us grow this and partnering with us to build Auvoria Prime and take this worldwide, right? So that's where we're moving into next. We're going to be bringing on our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Joshua Fair. This is what I want to say, since this is a special corporate call and Mr. Joshua Fair cannot be on all of our calls. He's been developing plans like this for 18 years. He's been a consultant in the industry for over a decade. He's helped launch 36 companies. A lot of top companies right now that are out there in the marketplace today in the affiliate space are using a volume-based plan that was originally invented by Joshua Fair. And he's our Chief Financial Officer. When it comes to creating disruptive financial strategies to help affiliates take their business worldwide and earn income, there's not anyone better in the world than Joshua Fair to put this plan together, something that's sustainable, something that's viable, something that we can pay out with on time every single week. We just greatly upgraded and enhanced this plan to coincide with our marketplace launch. We have new technology launching with a new financial plan that's crazy disruptive. It's the most generous, exciting, duplicatable plan in the industry that we're launching on October 17th. So the key is he's going to cover this switching from our current plan to the new commission engine on October 17th. And everything else is all happening simultaneously. So no one better. And Josh, he's been overcoming a sickness. He's been burning the candle at both ends, working day to night, helping to manage so many different departments within the company to get ready for the 17th. He's going to share the new rewards plan PowerPoint that you're going to get access to. So again, if you just care about being a customer, you're free to hop off the call. And we thank you for taking time out of your day to join us. If you care about the rewards plan, you care about being an affiliate and learning how you can make extra income by referring more customers to Auvoria Prime, you want to stay on. This is the final part of the call to show you how you can be financially compensated to help us grow through this marketplace launch. So with that being said, Josh, thanks again for hopping on. All of you that have joined us, I'm going to pass the call over to you.
Hey, thank you, Sal, for that absolutely wonderful introduction, folks. It is an absolute pleasure to be on this call with you here as we take these 9 days towards the launch and we really, really ramp things up, make the announcements, put out the guests, the special guests out in front of you so you can see the field leadership. Real quick, before I bring up my screen to share, I just wanted to express some appreciation to you guys. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being a part of our legacy creation. At the same time, thank you for allowing us the opportunity to provide a vehicle for you to build your own legacies. It's something that we do not take lightly, and we take it very much at heart, and we want to make sure that we're always committed to doing right by that trust that you've put into our team. With that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen over and get the rewards program up in front of you guys so that we can continue, and go ahead and turn off my camera so you can see what's really, really, really important. Welcome to the Auvoria Prime Rewards Program. As with anything, we have income disclosures. The Auvoria Prime compensation plan is an exciting opportunity that rewards you for selling products and services and for sponsoring other participants who do the same. Although the opportunity is unlimited, individual results will vary depending on the commitment levels and sales skills of each participant, known as an affiliate. Since Auvoria Prime has recently launched, it lacks enough statistical data to prepare reliable income disclosures. The numbers below reflect estimates prepared by the company pending a more detailed survey to be conducted after its first year. Based on industry standards and company projections, the average annual gross income for an affiliate is projected to be anywhere between $500 and $2,000. There will certainly be affiliates who will earn less, while others will earn much more. We're excited about the Auvoria Prime compensation plan, and we're confident it will provide you with a solid foundation to help you achieve your financial goals. If such income projections were presented to you prior to your enrollment, such projections are not necessarily representative of the income, if any, that you will or can earn through your participation in the compensation plan. These income projections should not be considered as guarantees or projections of your actual earnings or profits. Ultimately, success with Auvoria Prime results only from hard work, dedication, and leadership. The Auvoria Prime Rewards Program was created for both customers and affiliates. If you want to do something like earn fun rewards, have your subscription for free, become an Auvoria Prime customer. Even better, if you want a part-time or full-time income that helps you accelerate your legacy creation, you can become an Auvoria Prime affiliate. What makes this opportunity so special is the marketplace model that we have created for our customers and our affiliates to use to be able to diversify their trading strategy among the different softwares that we've produced. We have the Bronze Pass that allows you to have one software, the Silver Pass that allows you to have two, the Gold Pass that allows you to have three, and the Platinum Pass that allows you to have four. But we've gone on above and beyond for you, where not only do you have the ability to have two softwares at a time, or three or four, you actually have the ability to switch out those softwares once a week on a weekly basis so that you can even have even more diversification of your strategy as you move through the trading month. And that's what really makes this opportunity special. It's the magic secret sauce, so to speak. There's benefits to becoming a customer. You have access to the marketplace model. You can switch to any of the APA Forex tools that we have on a weekly basis. You can also have access to the Basics of Mastery course, which is a phenomenal course that will give you the basics on Forex. What's a pip? What's a lot size? What's risk management? What is strategy? What are the indicators? And then you can also earn free subscriptions with our 3 for Free program. The 3 for Free program is really simple. You must purchase a Bronze Pass or higher. If you want a Bronze Pass for free, you need to have 2 personally enrolled or referred customers who have purchased a pass at any level, and you need to have a total of 3 pass points to get your Bronze Pass for free. Now, 3 pass points, bronze is worth 1, silver is worth 2, gold is worth 3, and platinum is worth 4. So you can do that by having 2 personally referred customers. One has a silver pass worth 2 points. One has a bronze pass worth 1 point. That's 3 points. The next month you would get a Bronze Pass for free. If you have a silver pass and want to get your silver pass for free, you need to have at least 2 personally enrolled customers who have an access pass, and you can do it in a couple different ways. You can have 2 people with gold passes. You can have 3 people with silver passes, 2 points each, or you can have 6 people with bronze passes. So you can do that for each of our pass levels. You can have a platinum pass for free on a monthly basis, as long as you have 3 pass points in your team for each pass level that you're looking to have for free. The benefits of becoming an affiliate: not only do you get the access to the marketplace, and you get the ability to switch and diversify your strategy, and you get the access to the education course, and you also get the ability to earn bonuses and other great rewards. And on top of that, you can earn a residual income with our legacy rewards program. So there's 2 additional benefits to becoming an affiliate. Now, we always tell people, start as a customer, come on board, try the products. If you like where the products are taking you, start referring it to friends. As soon as you get enough points based on the 3 for free program that I just showed you, you can earn a free subscription. And then as you continue having success, you're creating a story of success with our products. Then and only then do we recommend you to go ahead and continue to build your legacy by becoming an affiliate. So it's a 4 simple step program. Now with that, we have added some terms for those people who have been with us for a while. POP means product of the product. It just means that you're personally using the products, you're active, you have an active subscription. POP qualified means that either you or one of your personally enrolled people or people on your team are active and have a pass with them, right? Personal team pass points are the points from your personally enrolled customers' passes. Up to 1 of your own personal pass points can count, right? And then we've got commission qualified, which I'm going to go over on the next page. When you are an affiliate, it all starts with becoming commission qualified. It's really simple. You become an affiliate by paying your $10 monthly affiliate subscription that gives you access to the advanced statistics of your organization, your placement tree, the ability to place people, see statistics of the people in your team, see your commissions history, your commissions qualifications, have access to the marketing system, and everything that comes with becoming an affiliate. Then you only need to have 3 personally enrolled POP qualified customers. 1 of them does have to be in each leg. And then you need 4 of those personal team pass points. Now, 1 of those 4 points can be your own. So if you have a bronze up to a platinum pass, and that's worth 1 to 4 points, 1 of those points can count towards these 4. If you don't have a pass, because as with legal requirements, we do not require you to purchase products to be a part of the commission system and the rewards program. You just would need to enroll 1 more person or have 1 of your 3 people purchase an additional pass point, right? So that you can have your 4 total passes there. We have 4 bonuses for the affiliates: a direct sales bonus, a booster bonus, momentum builder bonus, and legacy rewards. The direct sales bonus and the booster bonus, you do not need to be commission qualified for. The momentum builder bonus and the legacy rewards, you do need to be commission qualified for. So the direct sales bonus is really, really easy. When somebody enrolls for the first time, purchases product for the first time, they pay a lifetime access fee, which is their activation fee and access to the Auvoria Prime Academy. This is an $80 one-time fee that gives them lifetime access to the basics of Forex training and some exclusively great stuff for the access to the back office and everything. Whenever you enroll someone who pays that fee, you earn $40. It's a $40 fee for enrolling somebody who gets their lifetime access to the Auvoria Prime Academy. Really, really simple. This is paid on a weekly basis. You do need to be an affiliate to earn this. The booster bonus, we have an amazing ability called a 14-day access pass. Now, this 14-day access pass is used to give a prospective customer the opportunity to try one of our products on a demo account for 2 weeks. It's a $50 value. It allows them to use that product and experience the product, create a story, and then decide whether or not they want to actually purchase the Auvoria Prime products or not. As a booster bonus to help you boost your business, every time you enroll 2 new people in a week, we give you one of those 14-day access passes for free so that you can hand out to your new prospective customers. And this gives you a boost to the momentum that you're building on your team. Then we come to the momentum builder bonus. Now, this bonus is the first one you need to be commission qualified to earn. And it's really simple. Every time someone purchases that lifetime access to the Auvoria Prime Academy, we put $20 into a pool. The more customers you refer during that weekly period, the more points you earn. And then what we do is we determine the value of those points by taking the total amount of money in the pool and dividing it by the total number of points earned by all of the affiliates during that week. And then your bonus is the point value times the number of points that you earned. Here's a graphic that shows us a little bit. So the $20 goes into the pool. We divide up the pool to figure out what the pool share is. So in this scenario, if you had enrolled 6 people, you would earn 2 points. And if the point value is $146.34, your total for this bonus would be $292.68. So it's $146.34 times 2. Now, keep in mind, this is above and beyond the $40 for each of those 6 people that you got for the direct sales bonus, which is $240, and the 3 14-day access passes that you got for enrolling 2 people 3 times. So you get $150 worth of value of free license passes. You've got $240 worth of direct selling bonuses, and a potential $292-300 extra bucks for signing up these 6 people. So this helps reward you for doing the work to create momentum in your group by personally referring more people on a weekly basis. Then we get to our final portion of our compensation plan, the rewards program. This was actually originally created by myself, Joshua Fair, and I created it for 2 reasons. Number one, I wanted to create something that mimicked weekly salaries, right? People are used to earning a certain amount of money on a weekly basis, or on a bi-monthly basis, or a monthly basis, or even on an annual basis. They're used to the security and the stability of those salaries. And often it's very hard for them when they start in network marketing, because their income fluctuates from week to week to week to week. Maybe it's due to leg requirements and balancing requirements, or rank balancing requirements, or any of those other things. So we wanted to get it as closely as possible linked to a stable weekly income. So the ranks that you see above, from Visionary all the way down to Auvoria Legend, have a weekly commission amount that they receive on a weekly basis. And if you want to go up in rank, or up in earnings, you simply go up another rank, right? And so we've designed it. Now, the second reason that we created this portion of the compensation plan, when I originally created it, is I wanted to build something that pushed a little bit more of the earnings down to where you got more money quicker with network marketing, right? Because when you're first starting off, it's tough sometimes. It used to be in the network marketing industry, you'd hear, give me the next 2 years of your life and I'll change your life, right? Or give me the next year of your life and I'll change your life. Then it became 2 years, then it became 3 years, then it became, give me the next 3 to 5 years of your life and I'll change your life. And this is really designed to help go back to the original, let's try to get people paid quicker so we can build up success stories and build momentum and keep the momentum going. So those are the 2 reasons that we designed it this way. If you want to make, $2,500 a month, become an Icon 2,500, you get paid $625 a week. If you want to get paid $250,000 a month, become an Auvoria Legend and get paid $62,000 a week, right? So we have those different levels. Anywhere you get to choose what level of income you want to get to. And that's the Legacy Rewards program. And this is where really, with the Legacy Rewards, it creates the stability in the residual income that allows you to make key decisions in your life to improve the legacy that you're building. It gives you options and choices that you might not have had before. Here's the ranks. We wanted to make the ranking systems as easy as possible. The only other rank requirement outside of this page is to become commission qualified. Once you're commission qualified, these are the only 3 stats that matter. Pop qualified personals, the only caveat off to the right there, a minimum of 1 needs to be in each leg, right? So with the 3, you have to have 1 in each leg, right? Then you have qualified points. This goes through a process. We do a 55% customer ratio check. At least 55% of these points must be retail customers, non-affiliate retail customers. And also no more than 40% of those group points can come from one leg. You have 3 legs, no more than 40% of those totals can come from one leg. Then we have one extra thing that helps people get to Visionary and Visionary 500 a little bit quicker. You have 6 and 21 for your qualified points. Up to 2 of your pass points may count towards those. So you can have 2 of your pass points count towards the 6 and 2 of your pass points count towards the 21. And that creates an ease of entry for people to be able to get to those income levels. Now, once you move up to the Visionary 1200, your pass points no longer count towards the qualified points that you have to meet the rank. Now, everybody asks me, how do we do it? How do we increase our income? How do we increase our rank? How do we make more money? How do we accelerate the vision of our legacy? And it really boils down to you get 3 people that you personally enroll into the company. They activate their passes. Then you help those 3 people get 3 people themselves and activate their passes. And then you teach those initial 3 people and the 3 people, the 9 people from them, you teach all of them how to help other people underneath them get 3, right? You teach, you get 3 people, you help your 3 people get 3 people, and then you teach your team how to get 3 people and how to help other people get 3 people. And so it's get 3, help 3, teach 3, get 3, help 3, teach 3. Now, if you're able to do just this, you get 3 who get 3, which is a total of 12, who get 3, which is a total of 39 people, and everyone has a bronze access pass, you have 39 pass points, qualified pass points in your group. And you would be a Visionary 500, you'd make $500 a month, $125 a week. Now, if everyone in that same group, 39 people, had a silver access pass, you'd actually have 78 pass points in your back office. And you'd be a Visionary 1200, you'd make $300 a week. Same thing, if everybody had a gold, you'd be Visionary 1200. But if every single one of those 39 people had a platinum pass, you would have 156 pass points and you would be an Icon 2500. You'd be making $625 each week. So this is just a concept with a simple 39 people. You can make anywhere between $500 a month and $2,500 a month. Stable, residual, legacy income. Now, another screen, this is something that it was done via request. It just gives you a basic look for the different ranks as far as the requirements, the minimum leg requirements and whatnot, and as well as what if people have 1 access pass point? What if people have 2 access pass points? What if they have 3 pass points? What if they have 4 pass points because they're platinum? How many people would it take to reach the rank? So let's take the $10,000 a month rank right in the middle. You've got Icon 10,000, right? You need 400 people that have a 1 pass point, a bronze pass. 400 people have a bronze pass in 1 leg. 400 people have a bronze pass in another leg, and 200 people that have a bronze pass in your 3rd leg, for a total of 1,000 people, right? 1,000 people. Now, take that down the road here a little bit. If each of those people had a silver pass, you'd only need 200, 200, and 100 for a total of 5. If everybody had a gold pass, you need 134, 134, and I believe that this is 67, not 167, for a total of 335. And then for this last column, if everybody had a platinum pass, you need 100, 150 for a total of 250 people. So you can choose. I could make $10,000 a month with 1,000 people, or I can make $10,000 a month with 250 people. You get to choose. You get to choose how you build your business, how you promote the passes, how you promote people to get diversified or not be diversified within your team. So what it all boils down to, folks, with the Auvoria Prime and the Auvoria Prime Rewards Program is there is no such thing as a free lunch. There is no such thing as guaranteed results. Everything takes work. It takes skill. It takes preparation. Now, for that, we have a phenomenal leadership team that not only has put together an onboarding system for your customers to help you onboard your customers, help them get their products set up. They get to be taught so that you're not having to spend all of your time teaching them about the products, how to set up the products, how to use the products. You can spend your time teaching and training your affiliates. We're also going to be producing in the future a very advanced onboarding system as well for the affiliate side to teach people how to be an affiliate, how to enroll people, how to retain people, how to get people to move from a bronze pass to a silver pass or to a gold pass. So that's going to be coming shortly after. But this, folks, is the brand new Auvoria Prime Rewards plan. We have different bonuses, different rewards types. Start as a customer and get your free pass. Once you've got your free pass, create that income success story with the products. And then once you feel comfortable and wanting to increase and accelerate those results, you can become an affiliate and start earning direct sales bonuses and booster bonuses. Get those 14-day access passes that you can hand out to potential customers. You can make momentum builder bonuses on a weekly basis, and then really create some momentum with our legacy rewards and get a stable and secure income on a weekly basis. And that is the Auvoria Prime Create Your Legacy Rewards program. So with that, folks, that comes down to the conclusion of the call. Just to summarize the call, at the beginning of the call, we had Mr. Sal Leto, who is the Chief Network Officer of the company. I'm going to go ahead and bring my video back up so that you guys can see me. Mr. Sal Leto entered off the call and gave you guys a 40,000-foot view and overview of the company that was absolutely phenomenal. That PowerPoint presentation that you guys will have access to is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to get it into your guys' hands so that you guys can start presenting this opportunity on a global scale. Right after that, we got into the different developers of the different products. We had Tyler come on from Gearbox. We had Dasan come on from Variable. We had Fernando come on with Neo and Nick Legend. And we had Killian come on for Stratamus, and they went through their products and they were very transparent about their results and what they like to see and how they use the product and what their settings would be, right? And then after that, we got an opportunity to see the brand new rewards program with all of the changes that we made. And so, folks, that is it. We've got 9 days planned out, as Sal went through, with amazing launch calls where you're going to be able to meet different members of the corporate team, different members of the field leadership, as we start ramping up towards the launch of the Auvoria Prime Marketplace model on the 17th of October, 2020. That's where real legacies are going to start being created, and we're going to be able to touch lives all across the face of the earth and move forward to build the legacies so that when we look back in the future, we have zero regrets because we became the people we were meant to become, and we've done the work that we're meant to do. With that, folks, I'm signing off. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you for joining on this first Auvoria Prime launch call for the Auvoria Prime Marketplace. Talk to y'all soon.